You may be asking, why is he important? Well, I'm Emilia Cevallos, and today I'm gonna explain that to you. Choco is a Harris hawk. His scientific name is Parabuteus unicincus. He's a remarkable bird of prey, and also known as the bay-winged hawk. The Harris hawk is native to semi-arid and arid regions and environments, like deserts, scrublands, and mesquite bushlands. Its range stretches from southward the United States all the way south to Argentina and Chile. Choco right now lives at Yanacocha Wildlife Center of Rescue here in Ecuador. Choco was found injured after collapsing onto an electric fence. The electric shock caused serious muscle trauma. It damaged his wing and affected his ability to fly. When he arrived at Yanacocha, he was weak and disoriented. He had to spend a full week in quarantine before we could start rehabilitation. As part of his recovery, they trained him using gessos, a traditional falcon strap. They also introduced him to being handled by a globe, which is also a traditional falcony item. He's currently doing muscular motricity exercises to rebuild strength. He visits the clinic every 2 weeks too. Unfortunately, Choco cannot be released again. Due to the collision, he has serious injuries in his wing and he cannot fly again. He can also have shocks at any time, which may affect his ability to survive at home now. His situation reflects a growing problem. Humans are expanding into wildlife habitat zones, and infrastructure like power lines or electric fences poses a deadly risk to any raptor. What makes the Harris hawk a really fascinating from a biological standpoint is its behavior. Harris hawks are one of the very few raptors that hunt cooperatively in groups of 2 to 6 birds. They use relay ambush strategies, taking turns to chase prey and cutting off escape routes. This is extremely unusual among birds of prey, and it's one of the reasons they are so widely used in falconry. Another unique trait they have is called stacking, which is multiple hawks will perch on top of each other to save warmth or space. This shows a high level of social intelligence. In terms of physical adaptations, Harris hawks have a strong talent for gripping prey, keen eyesight, and a wingspan to 100 to 120 centimeters. Their body length is around 45 centimeters and they weigh about 505 grams, perfectly built for speed and precision. Ecologically, they are apex predators in desert ecosystems, controlling populations of small mammals, birds, and lizards. Without them, prey populations can grow unchecked and damage the balance of ecosystems. According to the IUCN rat lists, the Harris hawk is currently classified as the least concern, meaning its overall population is stable across most of the range. However, this status doesn't mean the species faces no threats. The main threats include habitat loss from urban expansion and agricultural development, illegal capture for the falconry trade, and electrocution on power lines, exactly what happened to Choco, and collisions with vehicles and infrastructure. Human activity has also fragmented the territories these hawks rely on. Reducing prey availability, pesticide use decreases prey populations indirectly through secondary poisoning. And there are several conservation efforts already in place. In the United States, the Harris hawk is protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. Its population is monitored by raptor conservation organizations like the Peregrine Fund and the Hawk Watch International. Falconry programs are also regulated to prevent illegal capture of wild birds. Additional actions that could help are including installing raptor safeguards on power lines to prevent electrocution, protecting desert scrublands from development, and public education on how to coexist safely with raptors in suburban areas. Wildlife rescue centers like Yanacocha play a crucial role. They treat injured animals and, when possible, they return them to the wild. They also maintain protected reserves and captive breeding programs that help preserve genetic diversity in wild populations worldwide. Anyone can help by supporting raptor conservation organizations, avoiding disturbing nesting zones between January and June, and reporting injured birds to licensed wildlife rehabilitators. Personally, What surprised me the most about Harry's hawk was how social they are. I always thought of raptors as solitary hunters, so discovering that they hunt in coordinated groups and even stuck on top of each other completely changed how I see them. Meeting Choco was also a powerful experience. Seeing a wild animal that can no longer fly because of a human-made structure that made conservation feel very and real and urgent, it wasn't just a statistic, it was an individual animal with a story. I think it's important to protect this species, and all raptors, because they are all key indicators of ecosystem health. Losing them would have a cascading effect on the food web. The experience I enjoyed the most was being at Yanacocha and observing Choco directly. Watching him respond to people, stand on a branch, and go through rehabilitation gave me a much deeper understanding. Thank you.